You've probably seen thousands of videos of people jumping in icy cold water, screaming and saying it changed my life. I'm one of them. And maybe you've tried it for yourself only to feel nothing. No boost in mood, no calm, no spark, just cold. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, because most people are doing cold plunges completely wrong. And it's not their fault. The internet turns something powerful into a competition. Lower temperatures, longer times, louder screams and shivers. I get it. But today, I want to show you what actually works. The science, the timing, and the temperature. And why, if you do it right, this simple practice can change how you show up for every single moment of your life. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 biggest reasons why cold plunging isn't working for you and how to fix them permanently. Well, the first reason cold plunging doesn't work for most people, drumroll please, they're chasing the wrong number. Everyone wants to flex sub 32-degree water. Like, the colder you go, the stronger you are. There's not ice in there, it doesn't count. Well, I'm here to tell you, colder isn't better. Colder is just harder. And harder isn't the goal for everyone. Or at least it shouldn't be. If your goal is mental clarity and mood elevation, the sweet spot is between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I know, you're probably watching this and saying, David, that doesn't count. People say that doesn't count. Well, I'm here to tell you, as somebody who talks about cold plunging more than anybody else on the internet, it counts. And I'm here to tell you that between 50 and 55 degrees is the zone in which your nervous system activates in a healthy way. Think about it. This temperature, dopamine rises, your focus sharpens, and your body gets a chance to adapt instead of going straight into panic mode. Side note, when you drop below 45 degrees, you're no longer building resilience, you're just surviving it. And survival doesn't lead to adaptation. And that's why the right equipment matters. With the Desert Plunge, I can hold the perfect temperature every single day, all year long. My water's always clean, my temperature's always consistent, and I don't have to deal with ice. And if I want to challenge myself ever, I can turn it down to 39 degrees, but I can also turn it all the way up to 60 degrees if necessary. And the setup absolutely makes a difference, because when you can trust your setup, you can finally enjoy the experience. And that's where the benefits start to show up. The second reason why cold plunging probably isn't working for you is timing. Too many people use their cold plunge as the first or final stress of the day, typically when they're already running on fumes. You can't continue to stack stress on top of stress on top of stress and expect to feel better. And if you're exhausted or under-recovered, overstimulated, that cold water just becomes one more cortisol spike instead of a reset. What works better? Use the plunge when your body is ready to listen. It might be mid-morning or after some movement. It could be late afternoon, before or after a workout, or in the evening, not right before bed, but pretty close. Just don't do the plunge to prove something, do it to restore something. And this is another reason why I really love the Desert Plunge. I can walk outside at any time and get in. It's always ready for me. There's no additional setup, no stress. I just walk out, open the lid, and get in. And that's where just the right amount of discomfort is waiting for me. It's not too much where it's going to prevent me from using it, and that reliability keeps me consistent. Because when recovery becomes convenient, that's when it becomes a rhythm. The third reason cold plunging probably isn't working for you is your breath. Now, I'm not a big breath work guy. I don't do all the Wim Hof protocols or anything like that, but there's definitely a lot of merit behind breathing. And unfortunately, most people hold their breath when they get into a cold plunge, and they fight it. And when you do that, your brain never gets the signal of safety. So instead of releasing stress, your body actually stores it. You got to think of your breath as your bridge that connects everything. If you can slow the exhale, the cold becomes your friend, not your enemy. And I got to be fully transparent. In the beginning, I used to just get in and try to survive. I had no idea what was going on with my breath. And now I treat it like my own little mindfulness practice. Inhale slowly through the nose, hold briefly, exhale slowly through the mouth, hold briefly. Steady, grounded, present. And that rhythm changes everything. If you can find peace in that chaos, you start to realize that it's not about the cold at all. It's actually about control, about remembering that you decide how you respond to stress, not your environment. And then here's something that most people overlook, unless you haven't and you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. And that's that cold plunging gets even better when you do it with others. When you share that discomfort, you share the transformation. There's no pretending in 45-degree water. It strips away the ego and it brings out the real version of everybody. And some of my favorite moments lately haven't been alone. They've been plunging with friends, my family, my wife, challenging each other and encouraging each other that you can do it, even if it's only for 10 seconds, or encouraging somebody to dunk their head for the very first time. That's when you realize that this isn't just about recovery, it's also about community. It's a bonding experience designed as a therapy. And if you want your family to see what resilience really looks like, let them watch you do something hard calmly. That's the kind of example I want to set for my kids. So Let's recap. If you've been cold plunging for weeks and you're not really feeling anything, check your temperature, check your timing, check your breathing. Because the cold doesn't change you, it just reveals you. And when you finally get it right and you finally figure it out, you'll realize why so many of us call this a lifestyle and not a trend. You'll feel alive again, focused, grounded, and present. And you'll be able to deal with stress a little more easily. And if you want to make it easier, I'm going to link the Desert Plunge down in the description below. I'll even have the link pop up here on screen if you're watching on a television with my discount code, which maximizes your savings if you're interested. It's one of the most affordable and reliable systems I've ever tested. It's always clean, it's always cold, and it's always ready, which makes it easy to use. So once again, I'll have that link down below. But just remember this, don't chase extreme temperatures, extreme timing, or those viral moments of shivering on screen. Chase the feeling that makes you feel right. And remember, it's not about how cold the water is, it's about who you become when you're in it. And that's the truth about why cold plunging probably isn't working for you and how to make it one of the most life-changing things you'll ever do. Hey, I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. So this is gonna be fun. Looks like it's gonna be sick. Yeah, let's go. Hey, speaking of next video, I'm gonna have a couple videos pop up on screen right here. I think you'll like one of them, so go ahead and just check one of those out. Otherwise, YouTube's gonna present some other random video that you may not like. So check one of these out. See you there.